Gang, hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having an awesome day. Hope you're having a beautiful week so far. So, I just want to have a random thought of idea that kind of stuck in my mind on the lines of if you got nothing else to do, just create more stuff. And what I mean by this is that when you are bored and consuming like content, such as you consume like Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, is every now and then when I'm actually like consciously wasting time, I always intentionally pause and think to myself, okay, what am I doing right now? Like, why am I consuming? Why am I like wasting time? Because most of the reason why you're probably wasting time is because you probably don't have some sort of direction in terms of where you're going in life. Because when you don't have a direction in life, naturally you're just gonna gravitate towards the things that are easy to do. For example, like on the lines of watching, I don't know, TikTok videos or scrolling on Instagram. It doesn't really take a lot of effort to scroll on social media, right? So every now and then when I have that urge to just waste time, I've got nothing else to do. And normally this is when it happens when from my own personal experience, when I get like my main to-do list task done. Like for example, let's say like for example today my main to-do list task was to follow a bunch of emails, get on a call with a client to discuss like an upcoming project for like a hotel shoot, and basically talking to a friend about a proposal I'm plan to um plan to present to a potential client tomorrow, right? And normally once I do all like my main to-do list, it gets to a period where like I kind of get bored, and then that's when I get a bit lazy. Like for example, I start scrolling my phone, I scroll on YouTube, I start wasting time aimlessly because I don't have a direction. And the best way to overcome this is by one structuring like a to-do list of knowing what you're gonna do after when you do your main tasks. So such as let's say if your main task is like you already finished editing a video, right? Maybe you should use that time to like do things that you always thought about doing but you haven't got your mind into. Like for example, on the lines of for example like this YouTube channel, right? For example like at the end of the day, I was just doom scrolling on Instagram and YouTube and just watching like just mindlessly just creating content, and then it got to the point where like fuck it, why don't I just make a YouTube video on this YouTube channel explaining this situation? Because that way it helps you actually stay focused and actually helps you have more structure in your life. Like for example, this could be like a hobby, right? Let's say that you want to always learn, I don't know, let's say learn a guitar, right? Learn instrument guitar, right? Maybe like when you're finished, maybe I'm like, oh fuck it, maybe I should actually get back to my mind, actually practicing how to get better at playing the guitar. Because the best way to actually stop consuming content or stop doom scrolling is replace it by actually creating things. Like for example, let's say if you're always consuming like TikTok or doom scrolling YouTube, why not replace that habit with something a bit more positive in your own life, such as maybe going to the gym when you're bored, or maybe go for a walk, or maybe dedicate that time to creating content, like creating content. For example, right now I'm actually creating content in order to improve the way how I talk in front of camera. That's the reason why I do. I do so. Or maybe replace that time to reading a book. Or maybe use that time to like do something that will help you get towards your goals quicker, if that makes sense. Because it happens a lot. Like for example, even just like a few hours ago, I was just wasting time doom scrolling, just going through the internet, just saying some random like I don't know, watching a bunch of Instagram reels and just watching some random YouTube videos. And I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna press the record button and just yap to the camera, because just then I wasn't doing anything productive, and I was like, why not just record a quick video right now, in order for me to like get better at talking in front of the camera. So what I'm pretty much saying is that when you have a moment where you're consuming too much garbage, try to use that energy to produce things, because the more you produce, the more opportunities you'll get in life. And plus, you feel more fulfillment when you actually like create something into the world, like such as creating like a music, creating like a, I don't know, like a song, making art, like such as drawing or doing photography. Like do something kind of productive in a way where you don't feel guilty. Because even then, like every time when I make a YouTube video on this YouTube channel, I just feel naturally happier. Like I just feel like I have more energy. I feel more happy. I just like it's just my confidence has generally improved, and that's the reason why I actually started this YouTube channel. Is to like when I feel like a weird slump, like when I have nothing else to do, I just will just hit the record button and just yap to the camera for me to improve the way how I talk in front of camera. Because there's periods where we kind of get lazy, we kind of slack off. Like even then, like even like the other day, I was just pretty much just wasting time. Like even like a few hours ago, I was just wasting time just watching a bunch of tennis highlights. Even I wasn't doing anything productive, so I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna hit the record button and then start yapping to the camera as a way to get into the process of creating and producing. Because in order to achieve the life you want, you got to produce more. The more you produce, the more you'll be successful. So instead of like consuming, try to produce more things, such as produce more content, produce more art, or create more music. Like get into the mindset of producing things more often. Because if you think about every successful person in any industry, the reason why they're making more money because they're a producer. They produce things. They don't consume. Like obviously they consume for inspiration, but try to prioritize your time of 80% producing and 20% consuming. That's what I always try to do as much as I can. Every time I have the urge of like, oh, I can't be bothered doing anything, I always try to make it easy for me to produce things. Like for example, this YouTube video I'm recording right now, it just makes it so much easier for me to create. Like literally, I just shoot on the webcam, yap to the camera, and start talking about what I have in mind. So what I'm saying is that when you're wasting time, learn how to produce things, learn how to create more things. Because trust me, the more you create into the world, the more opportunities will come to you. Trust me, it has worked for me, bro. Like it has fucking producing things, like producing content or creating things like such as photography has helped me travel to cool places, such as traveling to China, Japan, Sri Lanka, Taiwan, Thailand, like all over Asia. Even like this, it gave me so many opportunities. Like even like the next month, I'm actually gonna shoot content for the marathon. Like I managed to get them on the retainer. Well, not so far, but now I have them on on their list to shoot more content for them because I did a good job with them like a few weeks ago. Now they like the content. Now I am actually gonna shoot with them next month. So what I'm pretty much saying is that if you want to live the life you want, reduce consuming and start producing. Because trust me, the more you produce, the more your life will improve. So that's what I got to say. Anyways, hope you gained some sort of value. Like and subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. Comment down what you thought on this video. Actually, you know what? If you watch it to the end, I'd like to know what type of videos would you like to see on this channel more. Like more like self-help shit or more like business stuff. Because I want to get the vibe like what you guys are struggling with, so I can actually give you some more advice or like I don't know. That's what I want. Just what I'm gonna say. So yeah. All right. Have a good one. See ya. Bye. Peace.